Hmm. All right, so let's get into that. So, an actual building community. What are the building blocks for you actually to do this work, take it, and build your own community? So, first things first is establishing your offer. Okay, so we said offer and the ask, very important. So, before you ask for anything for people to buy your product or your solution or take your service, right, you need to offer something of value. Again, this can take many, many forms. This can be free consultation, free advice. This could be a low cost offer too, as well. You need to have a way in a low risk, low effort, low barrier way for you to offer value to someone when you are in these communities. This can be as simple as information in your blog or your newsletter. This can be a sample of your product or service in a consultation. This can be event or workshop that you are doing too as well. Okay, so you want to think about what is the offer that you have that is valuable to people in these communities. Next, I want you to think about what do you need in order to grow your business outside of revenue and customers. Yes, we all need that, but there's other things that you need in order to support and grow your business. Okay, and you want to align that in different ways. That can be you can align that to the offer that you are creating. That can be part of your ask as far as when you're in these communities, the resources that you need, the partnerships that you're trying to create. That can be the onus of your entire community that you're building, right? So what do you need to grow your business? Do you need testimonials? Do you need more visibility? Do you need partnership? Do you need content? Do you need additional supportive resources? What are those things that you need critically to support your business that you don't have access to or cannot get? Okay, again, if you need testimonials, you can build your free consultation or offer around getting testimonials. Okay. If you need to establish a referral base, then you can build your community around referrals. That can be part of the onus of being in the community, right? If you need partnership, that can be the ask that you have when you show up in these spaces is ways to develop and create partnership. Okay. So think about what you need as a business to grow and build your offer, your ask, or your community around those things. We always want to have a consistent ask. Okay. What's the offer? What's the ask? So when you have your offer, right, your offer of value, you have an ask, a reciprocal ask that goes along with it. So one of the things that I always say is like nothing is free. Sometimes businesses get a little squeamy around like a free thing, right? It's a waste. I'm just giving it away. No, you're exchanging value when it comes with something that you also need. So you have free consultations. Free consultation is just not to give information, right? You're also asking someone to do something for you that supports your business on the back end. That could be as simple as following you on social media. That could be as simple as liking a post. That could be as simple as signing up for your newsletter. That could be as simple as referring you to somebody else. Like, what is the ask that you have that complements your offer? Okay. Secondarily, this is how like social media followers and stuff actually grow and nurture. It's not happenstance like people think it is. It's not like I put a post and I got 1,000 likes. We all know that's not how that works. We all try to do it. It doesn't work like that, right? It's being intentional about deliberately asking people to support you. They see the value that you offer and they continue to do it. And you've all given them value, so they don't have a problem doing it. Okay. So what's your offer? What's your ask? And then the follow up. Okay. We don't leave things hanging on the vine. We're building relationships. That takes constant engagement. Okay. So how are you going about doing that? And doesn't it can be in certain circumstances or one on one, but in a broad sense, what's the follow up? So is there constant communications from the newsletter? Is there constant engagement from some event that you're having? Is this the blog post that you put out? Is these posts that you put out constantly? Is there some kind of dialogue that goes along with the communication? The biggest thing about the follow up is don't just talk at people, right? We word vomit. We have all these things going on. How are you going to engage? What questions are you asking? What do you want to know from them? That needs to go along with your follow up. Okay. So it needs to be engagement and question focused and not just here's all the content that I have. Building our own community. I want to do the next exercise, which is defining your community, right? Let's put some meat on this bone. Let's think about what our community would actually look like if we were to put it together. Okay, so we're going to do it in steps, and we're going to do it in all in steps. Okay, so like you can Put in the chat your step one, two, three. You just put in one. It's totally up to you. But I want you to start to write down a framework for what your community would look like. How would you design it? So, step one, I want you to define the movement. What does this community stand for? What's its mission? What's its belief? What is it trying to invite people to be a part of? Okay, so you can use the framework statement. We believe blank, and we are building a community of people who want to do blank. Okay. The second step here is defining the community members. Okay, who are these people? Who do you want in your space? What are they mission driven about? What do they want to accomplish? How would these people thrive in this community? Okay, so you can use the framework. Our community is for blank, who are looking for blank. Okay, step three is your purpose statement. What is the purpose of this community? Why does it exist beyond business transactions? Okay, obviously we want to do that. Beyond that, what is the community for? Okay, we want to use the framework. The purpose of this community is to blank, so members can blank. Next, step four is defining the investment statement. There has to be some stake in the game for the members too. Okay, this is not a passive community. They need to do something in this community. What do you expect from them? Time, attention, energy, engagement. What are you asking for them as being an active member of this community? Okay, so your investment statement is: we ask members to blank in exchange for being part of this community. Okay, and finally, there need to be rules and boundaries to this community. Okay, there needs to be some sort of structure. What are people allowed to do? What are they? What do you want to encourage them to do? And then what's off limits? Like what's like this community is not about that. Okay, couple of community rules. Okay, so take a couple minutes, think about these things. Right, loosely put some of these things in the chat. It doesn't have to be the entire thing. This is a lot. Right, but I want you to start to be intentional about thinking about your community, what it would look like, what is its purpose, what do you want the members within it to do? All right, take a couple minutes.